Hey, Diamonds, what's going on? So I finished my binge watching of Queen Cleopatra, and I just finished episodes 3 and 4. With that being said, so Mark Anthony, whatever, right? So Mark Anthony and Cleopatra, they start back smashing, and she get pregnant with twins. Child, she ain't. So with that being said, after she got pregnant and shit, Mark Anthony went over there to Rome and married Octavius because he was, ruling Rome with Octavius. Octavius was the East, Mark Anthony was the West, or vice versa, whichever one. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So Mark Anthony, he decides he gonna marry Octavia's sister, a white woman. Child. He didn't even call Cleopatra for 3 years to check on these kids. Well, they couldn't call, but write a motherfucking letter in the bottle, send the bird in the air with the shit. He ain't do none of that for 3 years. So, Cleopatra felt some type of way like, damn, he went over there. Not only did he get married on me, but he ain't gonna even check on his kids for 3 years. So, she a mad, bitter baby mama at this point, right? So, Mark Anthony and Julius was beefing, right? Regardless of the fact that he married Octavia's sister. Octavia's like, I don't like you, right? You had your ass over there in a whole nother country, smashing the same bitch that Julius Caesar was. I don't know what it is about y'all and this black woman and that you pussy whip, but we ain't going for that, right? So, Mark Anthony was like, damn, I got to figure something out. So, man, he ain't called his baby mama for 3 years, but he showed with his old ass over there and conned her because he needed her military people and shit. So she was like, wait, hold on. So you mean to tell me you don't contact me for 3 years? You get married to a white woman, right? And now you bringing your white ass over here to tell me you need my military help, and you ain't even checked on these kids in 3 years. They don't even know you. So he apologized and all of that. They worked it out because at the end of the day, she started smashing him again and got pregnant again with another child. Yeah, right. So Octavius and Mark Anthony, they going to war, right? And Octavius was kicking their ass and shit, right? So, Cleopatra was like, hold on. We over here getting our ass kicked. We need to fall back and go back to Egypt, right? So, Mark Anthony felt some type of way because he like, well, hold on. What the fuck is you doing? Like, you literally was going to leave me out here to get killed and get my ass beat by Octavius, and you just going to take off and leave me? And she like, yeah, I got to worry about my country and my kids. He was like, your country, your kids, it's ours. And, Cleopatra was like, no, it's not, right? Because you remember you left me for 3 years, and I was handling these kids by my goddamn self. So like I said, it's about me and my kids and my country, right? Because he done gave her all these Egyptian, territories and shit. And that's why Octavius feels some type of way. He like, damn, why is y'all so pussy with this woman? You done gave her shit that don't belong to her that you wasn't supposed to, right? So, Mark Anthony like, and now we arguing and shit, and they listening. They already think I'm pussy whip. Now they listening, and they really think I'm an even bigger whip because of how you treating me and shit. That's what a black woman do. We don't play that shit, right? So with that being said, so Octavius wind up winning, right? And so, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony, they get married because he went over there and divorced Octavius' sister. So now he living over here in goddamn Egypt with his baby mama Cleopatra, who he married and had a third child with and shit, right? So Octavius got even mad and was like, oh, okay, so you gonna leave my sister for this black woman and get her pregnant again, and you didn't already get cool, got you. Went into war again. So, at this point, Cleopatra was like, fuck this. I'm going to send a genie in a bottle, a letter in a bottle, a bird, however they did shit back then. Because I need Octavius to chill the fuck out. This is my country. I got to protect my people in the country, right? So Octavius was like, okay, cool. You want your country? You want your kids to be straight? I'm going to need you to kill your husband. So now, Cleopatra like, damn, I got to kill him in order to get all of this? Child. So, she told Mark Anthony, like, listen, I sent the letter over there to Octavius trying to, make peace. And he told me I got to kill your ass in order for my kids to inherit what they supposed to inherit and shit. And so, Mark Anthony felt some type of way and beat up one of Octavius' guys and was like, now take your ass over there to Rome and tell him he gonna have to kill me himself and not my goddamn wife, right? So, make a long story short, they get their ass kicked in the war again. They sure was getting their ass kicked by Rome. And Rome was really kicking Egypt's ass, right? So they kicked their ass so bad, Mark Anthony was like, listen, bitch, we got to go back to the crib. We got to go back to Egypt because we ain't winning. And so, you know, Cleopatra was like, so it's over? We not going to fight no more? He going to look into her ass, right? Because men listening to their woman, right, was like, well, no, we going to keep fighting. And they kept getting their ass beat. They got their ass beat this time so much that Mark Anthony was like, listen, bitch, I'm dead. I'm as good as dead, right? So he died, right? And so Octavius captured Cleopatra. And so he looked her in the face finally because he never saw her, never met her, and was like, you smirking? Because she had a smirk on her face. And she was like, I just thought you would be a lot taller. Now, you know, Cleopatra, you cannot tell no short man nothing about his goddamn height. So that pissed him off. And so he was like, you know, I know what them kids said, right? So you going to be kicking and kicking and shit when I kill them, and they not going to get no power, and I'm going to come back and kill your ass? Child. So Cleopatra was like, damn, my husband dead. My kids is kidnapped. I ain't got no choice but to be out, right? So she took some poison, killed herself and shit. And so, you know, after that, you know, the kids, the oldest son that was by Julius, they killed him. The twins and shit went off and was raised by Octavia's sister. You know, the same sister that Mark Anthony left to get this black woman pregnant. Now she raising these black kids. Child. But at the end of the day, this was entertaining and I learned a lot. I like Queen Cleopatra Netflix docuseries. I was watching.